podcast where we discover inspiration, motivation, and information to help you live your best life. I'm your host, Celena, aka Sunshine, and each week we'll dive into conversations with guests who share their testimonies, insights, and advice. We'll explore topics that uplift, encourage, and empower you to be the best version of yourself you can be. So tune in and let's have some fun while we explore all that life has to offer. Keep it smiling, sunshine, and let's go. Hey, sunshine. Hey, sunshine.
Hey.
Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Celena. I am super excited. Y'all see, we got a double header. We just finished one and we're rolling right on into the next one. So I hope if you all were with me a few minutes ago that you enjoyed Brandon Butler and Sean Davidson talking about soccer, talking about his Marine life, talking about his married life, and trying to juggle all of those things, being a coach, being just an all-around person engaged in a lot of different things. And so we just are very proud of Brandon and all of his accomplishments. And while he was doing all of those things, he was also getting a degree. So I really hope that you all enjoyed that episode. But come on in the room over here. We are about to talk about the Wilson way, the easy way to get yourself in shape, eating better, doing more movement so that you can live your best, blessed, fit life. So I'm sure y'all all know him from last week, but we just want to welcome back to the stage Maurice Wilson of Into It Fitness. And I'm just going I need to order some food. Tonight is Friday Night Foodie, right? Tonight is Friday Night Foodie and a follow-up fitness with the Wilson way. Ask Sunshine, what is she eating? I just drank a bottle of water and I have no food. So how you going to do Friday Night Foodie with no food? I looked at the menu a minute ago and it said 45 minutes before they could deliver it. So we might be done and over and resting by the time my food make it. But be sure to share the video. And we're going to jump right on into this while I look on my phone and try to order my food. So I'm handing it over to you, Mr. Maurice Wilson.
All right. Yeah. So I guess the main thing it comes when you're talking about like food or anything, when it relates to like fitness. All right. I get that. The main thing I get all the time is that how do I get rid of these love handles, or how do I get rid of belly fat? That's probably number one.
So before you jump into it, hang on a second. Were you able to share the video?
No. I'm not. I looked on here.
So go to my Facebook. Go to my Facebook.
Right.
Find where we are.
Yeah.
And it should be a share right underneath it.
Conversation.
You can go to either Celena Thomas or to Conversations with Celena.
All right. Oh, wait. I think
you see it?
I got it. Yeah, I found it. All right.
And then if you hit share, it should be, yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure.
No, you're good. You're good. Thank you. All right.
Okay, so you're telling us your most asked question is how to get rid of this belly fat. So go ahead on and tell me, because I need to get rid of some belly fat.
Because everybody talks about when it comes to food, I always get asked this question is that what foods should I be eating to lose belly or to lose weight? The answer to that is there's not going to be a one food that's going to make you lose weight, and there's not one food, there's not one exercise, there's not magic pill. It's kind of it's an overall, right? So that's why it's important to be active, right? You want your body moving. You want to make sure that your body's being efficient, is as efficient as it can. And like we spoke last Friday, as we spoke last Friday, that's why it's important to work out, but also eat properly, right? And that's what's bringing us here. So you know that working out is going to help accelerate your fat loss, and the reason that is because as you're working out, you're gaining that leaner muscle. Okay, so in that leaner muscle needs more energy. So when it needs more energy, where's it going to pull it from? Exactly what you're putting in your body. So that's why it's important to really think of or be mindful of what you're eating. Um, so if that makes sense.
It does.
So yeah. So if you're being mindful of what you're eating, as you work out, as you gain that lean muscle, you're gonna start noticing. First of all, you're gonna feel better, right? Because you don't have that junk in your system running through your body, making you feel sluggish and no energy, and the extra fat that you may be carrying around or whatever the case may be. But what it's going to do is speed up your metabolism. So it's going to start feeding from those fat cells, so that fat storage. So you know, um, so yeah, that's just why it's important to be mindful of what you eat.
Hmm. And I know just in this short period of time, since, I've really tried to cut out just so much. I don't have any junk food. I don't have any chips in here. I don't have any crackers in here. And not to try to go drastic, that's not what I'm really trying to do. But I have an event that's coming up soon, and I just want to feel better. And I notice the difference in how I feel when I put all the processed foods in my body versus I'm putting the live things in my body, the good things. And this month is my meatless March. So I haven't been eating meat other than I've had shrimp and I've had salmon this so far, but no red meat, no pork, no chicken, turkey. I haven't had any of that. And even that, I feel better. And so, not that I'm encouraging anyone to do that, but you have to find what works for your body because we're all at different phases in our life. So, what works for the 20-year-old is not going to be the same for the 40-year-old because she got a whole lot. 50-year-old, I'm 50, or the 40 or the 50-year-old is going to be different.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, I'm glad you said that because it's true. Not everybody's body is the same, but um, I want everybody to remember this. If you take nothing from this video, um, you want to remember that. Here's another question, and you may be wondering this: what diet is the best diet? What diet is the best diet? So I don't say that word diet, when I'm speaking with my clients, and if you know me, I don't use that word. But the best eating, the best um, program or nutrition that you want to do is, or I'm sorry. So when people say diet, if you look at all the most popular diets, you're gonna see, you can have 5 different diets, but all 5 of those diets are doing the same exact thing, and you may be doing it different ways, but it's all limiting the amount of carbs that you put in your body, or calories. I'm sorry, not carbs, calories. It's limiting the calories that you're putting in your body. All right, if that makes sense. Okay. So, for example, you got the no carb diet, or no meat, or the veggie, whatever it may be. And like you just mentioned, you want to choose the plan that's going to work best for your lifestyle. So if no carbs works for you, then go for that. That won't be a long term. Most diets aren't long term, right? Because um, there's a like no sugar or water diets or soup diets or crazy stuff.
Any
But
type of diet.
Not
Egg diet, boiled egg diet, cabbage soup diet. There's always so many type of different diets that you can go on, and they may jump start it, but if you're not careful, you'll gain more back because I've
yep.
tried it, I've done that, got that t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah. Right. It's a free t-shirt that you end up growing out of. But yeah, keep it super simple. Do a nutrition plan that works best for you. That's all you can do.
Well, I do feel better, and I just wanted to bring you back because I feel like we didn't promote enough time to, have people in the house getting this firsthand, being able to ask questions if they had any questions. And you said that you were going to give us a special treat for being here tonight, a recipe or something. So I'm looking forward to that treat.
Yep.
But it is about a lifestyle. It's not a diet. It is a lifestyle change. And I think I can't speak for everyone, but I just think a lot of us, we've just been on yo-yos, up and down, in and out, back and forth. We get on a roll and something happens and it knocks us right back into those old habits of just going to food, focusing on the food and not on your faith, not saying, God, help me through this situation. We go get the food first and then we might pray after that. But the food, I guess, releases those endorphins that make us feel good at the moment. But then when they settle down, you feel horrible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's just it really is just what your body's used to. So if you're used to not really monitoring or being aware of what you're eating, you're just eating whatever, you may think, oh man, I'm gonna get that piece of pizza. Oh man, I feel good. And then I'll say you're not feeling good, right? Mentally, you're not feeling good about it. But if you can just, buckle down for a good 3 weeks, all right, 3 weeks of being aware, watching what you're eating, you're gonna notice you're feeling a lot better. And then when you go to have that pizzas, for example, that's just an example. You go to have that pizza, you're gonna be like, it doesn't have that same like it used to. And that's
if you focus for 3 weeks, chances are you're not even really gonna have that craving for that pizza because those cravings go away when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I think even the fruits, when you eat those, man, they are so sweet. I don't know if anybody had a pineapple lately, but the pineapple have been amazing. They are like candy. They're so sweet and good. I could just eat them. And I know too much of anything is not good, but everything in moderation it could be beneficial.
It's true. Like if you think about this, so this is gonna be food, no pun intended, but food for thought. So when you're going to eat, you remember this: 1 pound of fat equals about 3,500 calories, right? So on your body, you can do the math, all that, but 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories. And if you have in your head, man, I want to lose X amount of weight, that each day you have to be in a calorie deficit, right? And what that means is if you're, say me, for example, say that I take in 3,000 calories, all right, keep it super simple. Say I take in 3,000 calories and I'm like, you know what? I need to lose some weight. I'm putting on fat wherever. I need to make sure that I'm no longer taking in those 3,000 calories every day. So that's where that nutrition plan or diet, comes into play. You just want to make sure now you're taking in, say, 2,500 a day. All of a sudden you'll notice, remember, 3,500 calories is 1 pound. So now you're taking in 500 calories a day less. And you're going to notice by the end of that week, because you're working out, because we mentioned that we need that working out. You're getting slimmer. You're losing inches, but all of a sudden you're losing that fat that you just said you wanted to lose, right? Because every day you're taking 500 calories away. That could be one Coke, for example. That could be one Coke a day. I'm done with Coke. I'm going to drink more water or whatever. And all of a sudden you're losing that weight just because of that calorie deficit.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do it, And I'm gonna answer this about the fruit too. Of course, everything that you take in, like you said, can be bad, or it can be, if you do too much, it can be bad. So you want to be careful with like your fruit juices and things like that, because it may say fruit juice, but it's a lot of sugar, right? So being mindful, reading the labels, that's where that comes in. Um, if you eat a whole pineapple, that's a lot of sugar going in your body. You may think you're doing good, but being mindful will get you to your goal.
Well, you just talking about me because I think I ate the whole pineapple. Like I put the whole pineapple in the smoothie, and then
Yeah.
I drank the whole smoothie. So it wasn't just a pineapple; it was pineapple, it was banana, it was apple, it was spinach, it was kale, it was cucumber. I mean, I loaded it up. I put chia seeds and whoever kind of other seeds that
Yeah. Yeah.
Trisha told me to get. But the last
Yeah.
one, I think the last couple, I did put some protein because I was blessed with a can of the powder protein, and so I put me some protein in there. But I'm gonna have to back up off my, I'm gonna have to back up off my smoothies
Mhm.
because I was sucking them down, and I was like, "Ooh, this tastes so good!" Like that was definitely my dessert.
And it's funny, like everybody goes through that. Like a lot of people have that mindset, and you're not wrong, by no means you're wrong. But a lot of people come to the gym and they're like, man, I'm in the gym 6 days a week, I am not losing. And they're like, I'm eating healthy and I'm working out and I'm doing this. And I ask them, well, hey, that's, as a trainer, I'm gonna ask, okay, well, that's good, well, what are you doing? Tell me what you're eating. And then they tell me, oh, I do this shake and I do this shake. And, as we all know now, oh man, those shakes, that's a bunch of sugar, it's a bunch of calories, right? So, but yeah, so you're not wrong. You just want to be aware of the calories, right? Because it adds up, 3,500 calories in a smoothie. All of a sudden, that one smoothie could be 90% of your calorie intake, and you're trying to lose weight. You get what I'm saying?
I
So,
do.
yeah,
I definitely do. Because I used to drink a shake with my food. Because I'm supposed to have those protein shakes, and
yeah,
so I'd drink a shake and I'd still eat and probably wonder why I wouldn't lose no weight because I was drinking way too many calories
yeah.
or eating plus drinking too many calories.
And that's what it was. Like I said, you weren't wrong. It's just, you're like, okay, now I know that. Now, if you go to do it, you're gonna have that meal, and then later on in the day, you're gonna have that shake, and all of a sudden, you're losing weight because you're not having that meal and that shake, and then later on having the shake, and then you see how it adds up. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it adds up quickly.
yeah.
So I'm not sure if Erica put this in before you started talking about the calorie deficient, but Erica says, can he talk some about being in a calorie deficient
Um,
or deficit? I'm sorry, deficit.
yeah, yeah. So basically, it might have been. I think I answered this, but I'll say it again just in case. So a calorie deficit. So any doctor or any trainer should ask you, especially if you're trying to lose weight. All right, because we hear that so much. I want to lose weight. I don't like this or whatever. You gotta, if your body's taking in, once again, 3,000 calories. I know that I want to lose weight. So I know every day, there's 7 days in a week, right? I want to take out 500 calories. And that can literally, and I'm not even joking, it could be this simple. But it could be literally, okay, I'm not going to drink that Coke because normally I drink 3 Cokes a day. I'm not going to drink that one Coke, but I'm going to still keep in the calories that I normally take in. And then every day I just drop that Coke, and all of a sudden you lost a pound that week. And you're like, man, I didn't really do nothing but stop drinking that one Coke every day. I just took out one Coke. And what happens is when you do that, because you have a calorie deficit now, like, right, 500 calories a day. But what ends up happening is that you lost that pound, and you're like, you know what? I'm not going to drink that second Coke. I'm not going to drink that third Coke. Now all of a sudden you're losing more weight. You're getting in the gym. You're toning that lean muscle, and now you're getting that fine, sexy look, and you're losing weight. and all you did was like that started off with that one code. So that's that step by step that I talk about all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the Wilson way. So I think your mom is saying, basically, when you're drinking it through a straw, girl, you hitting it on the head. When you're drinking it through the straw, you still want to eat something. So you feel more satisfied because you got that chewing action, I think, going on versus just that sucking it through a straw. That's why I was able to eat and drink, because I still wanted to chew my food.
Yeah.
Like, I need
Yeah.
to chew. And so I
Mhm.
think that she is right. And I do try, I don't buy sodas. We don't have sodas and we don't have juice. So the juices that I do drink, they're from the natural fruit, but I'm learning now that, well, I already knew too much of it, but hey, I was like, I'm still doing better than if I was eating a bunch of other stuff, because I would be eating way more than that. And I still was feeling better and just feel like I was doing better. But I will be definitely mindful of how much I consume in one day.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, usually what I have my clients do is um so we know that we need a calorie deficit in order to lose weight, right? So what I usually have my clients do is for the first week, I don't say, hey, don't eat this, don't drink this or whatever. I say, I want you to mark down everything you eat, right? I want you to get in that habit for at least a week of marking down everything, tablespoon of ranch, whatever. And what happens is for the client, they notice, dang, I was consuming 5,000 calories and I could have swore because of like the juices or the extra ranch they put on or extra cheese or extra this, and the little things, they add up. So once again, if you're trying to lose weight, those are the things that make or break you starting off, not in the end, but starting off. Because like you mentioned earlier, you can get that jump start by doing like you hear about detoxes and all that good stuff. But that's just to jump start your body to get going. So but yeah, you just want to make sure you're mindful how many calories you're taking in if your goal is to lose weight.
Hmm. My goal is to definitely try to shed some of these pounds, but mainly I just want to feel better. And I believe that, whenever we're suffering from certain illnesses and things that's going on with our bodies, high blood pressure, diabetes, neuropathy, I've seen too many videos that say and testify that changing what they put inside of their body, changing the intake, they no longer have to take this medication, that medication. They no longer have to do this. They're no longer on a walker, whatever it may be. Like, it is truly working for them.
Yeah.
And some of them might be juicing, some of them might be vegan, some of them might be vegetarian, some of them might just, cut out the refined sugars and things like that. So it's different for everyone.
Yep.
But I've heard it numerous times to know that there's some truth to that. There's some truth to, if I change what I put in my body, I
Mhm.
will be healthy.
It's true. It's true. And it's always going to start with just getting rid of that, or not taking in so much of that processed food, because I'm like everybody else, and every trainer you talk to is like everybody else. If not competing for competitions and all that, that's not what I'm talking about. But everybody, despite what they look like, they're the same. They go through the same thing that everybody else goes through. So don't ever feel bad for, having that extra piece of cake or whatever the case. But you know that if you're over your calories or you haven't been eating well for, 90% of the week, you know that that piece of cake probably isn't the best. So that's when it comes a mindset, right? You know what your goals are. You know what you should or not shouldn't be taking in. So yeah, it's doable. It's doable, but you know
it's definitely doable. And so I had plans to order me some pho. So while you were talking, I said, let me go ahead on and order it, right?
I love pho. Yeah.
$25 to get me some broth here. I do
Right.
not think so.
Yeah, that's that delivery charge, right?
Delivery charge, fee plus tip, because the pho itself is I think like $15.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Plus
my mom
as
just
the
ate some
delivery
pho.
fee
Yeah.
and the tip and the taxes, it's $25. I'm like, I can wait. So listen, cost will keep you on a diet too.
Yeah, you better get some ramen noodles. No, right. But you and so some quick things I wanted to mention. Like I wrote some things down that I get a lot that a lot of people don't think about until it's last minute or they see a trainer or see something. But you want to think you have like when you're eating certain foods, like things like salt, you know, if it has a high sodium content, it's going to hold on to your water, right? That's going to make you feel bloated. So once again, if you feel bloated, you're not wanting to do things or whatever. So you see, it just stacks on it. It stacks up to make you not want to do things. And all of a sudden, you don't want to go to the gym. You're feeling bloated. You know, it's the end of the world. So little things like lowering your salt intake will help you with that. Eating more fiber, that's going to help you break down foods, get rid of that. Or, you know, like help your digestive system work more efficiently so it can get out of your system. So fiber, lowering your salt intake. Yeah, those that's gonna help you the most. When it comes to carbs, guys, I don't want you to get caught up on, oh, carbs are bad, carbs are whatever. You know, too much carbs are bad. You know, we just got to remember that carbs is what breaks down our body to give us the energy. So you just want to make sure you're being smarter or more aware about what carbs you're putting in your body, right? So, and same thing with protein. You hear a lot of stuff about, oh, I got, you know, you hear the bro science. I gotta have protein, blah, protein. But this is why they, you know, you get that way. Usually the gym guys that are all bulky, you know, they're just big, you know, guys throwing around weight. They talk about protein so much is because protein is a building block in your body. So it's going to help your cells and everything build. So repair muscle, help with, you know, your bone. It's everything in your body. You know, it helps repair. So that's why it's important for like bodybuilders or, you know, the everyday person. You just want to make sure you're getting protein throughout your day, especially when you're losing weight or have any goals. But also be aware that protein will, depending on how you're doing it, because protein will help bulk you, right? So if you're not working out and but you're taking in a lot of protein, you're gonna notice yourself feeling kind of uh, bloated or you're gonna get bigger. You're like, man, I'm trying to lose weight. But you got to make sure if you're going to take in a high content of protein, make sure you're working out just as much to help, you know, give it something to repair instead of pack on your body, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Erica has a question. She wants to know what's some of the best protein that isn't chicken.
Protein is a check. So, so this is what I say. You want to think lean when you know anything that's lean, like your chicken, like your lean chickens you hear about, right? And that's usually the chicken that doesn't have the skin or the fat or that excess on it. But when it comes to food, once again, there's not a best or better. There's a smarter, more aware proteins. A lot of people you hear chicken because chicken has protein and that's all you hear all the time. Chicken. Now, what I say the best thing to do instead of me listing, hey, do this list, which I'm gonna talk to you about in a second as far as list, um, is go online, best protein choices, and it's gonna give you a list. And the thing is, don't get caught up on one protein. You just want your body to have a variety. That way, you don't get sick of eating only protein or only drinking shakes or only doing this. Have a variety. So, to answer that question, like I said, there's not a don't get caught up on one protein.
So I'm going to share my screen really quick. Let's see, present. Ooh, share screen. Let me know if you can see it.
Yep, yep.
You can see that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Erica, it says seafood is an excellent source of protein because it's usually low in fat. Fish, such as salmon, is a little higher in fat, but it is heart health. It's the heart healthy kind, and has omega-3 fatty acids. White meat, poultry. Stick to poultry for excellent lean protein. Dark meat is a little higher in fat. Eggs, whole eggs are a good source. Almonds, cottage cheese. Let me go back over here so I can scroll down and see if it says anything else. Let's see here. What we got? So there's eggs again, almond, chicken breast, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, milk, lentils, lean beef, fish. How do you say that? Quino? Quino?
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I wouldn't even.
Something like
I've said
that.
it both ways.
I know.
Yep.
Protein powders, Ezekiel bread, pumpkin seeds, turkey breasts, shellfish, peanuts, and peanut butter.
Mhm.
So the internet is definitely a good source to find things.
Yeah, and when you and like thanks for bringing that up. So like I said, when you go online, because this is the easiest thing to do, is you look up, okay, what's the best protein choices, and like I said, there's a list, there's a whole list of them. So once again, don't get caught up on just one, but yeah, eggs are great, and I'm not even getting into that. But yeah, just having a variety of protein. That's what you want to do. That's going to be your overall best choice. Have a variety. Don't just get caught up on chicken.
Yeah,
No.
chicken or salmon or yeah, because you will burn yourself out and
Yep.
then you'll probably start to crave other things. So if one day you meal prep or one week you meal prep and you do salmon that week, then the next week you do fish, and the next
Yep.
week
Yep.
you do chicken or turkey or beef, and then just kind of switch up your vegetables. Because that's one thing I want to try to do as well is start trying to meal prep. Because when I see people do it and they have all their stuff in the containers for the week, I know it's so much
Yeah.
easier to stick to it because you don't have to think about it. Like right now, I'm about to spend $25 on some liquid, and I'm not about to do that. So I'm gonna figure something else
Don't
out.
worry, they got noodles in there. They got noodles. They got noodles. But and when you guys are putting together food or you're thinking about your meal, this is mainly going out to those people that are wanting to lose weight, kind of tone tighten. Um, when you're preparing your meals, and these are the easy way, guys. So once again, these are the blueprint, the easy ways to set up your food. Anything like carbs, say mashed potatoes, right? I love mashed potatoes. My mama tell you. But anyway, so having a palm of your hand of mashed potatoes, that's what you want, right? Because I'm being aware. And your vegetables, that's what you kind of go crazy with. So vegetables are always going to be a good source of nutrients or whatever. That's not going to a bunch, put on a bunch of weight. That's going to be more of your carbs, and so things like that is, like say your carbs, anything carb, bread, all that you want to limit and the other stuff like your protein and your fiber and whatever you want to make sure you have plenty of it. And you're going to see yourself, not only are you going to see your fat going away, you're going to see your body shaping, right? You want to have that shape to your body.
The shape.
That's right. And that's how you do it. So keeping it super simple.
All right, very good, very good. So Vinny was also putting some things in there to help Erica out. Chickpea, whatever that is, quinoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ezekiel bread and avocado egg toast.
Yeah.
I saw somebody make I think I saved this too. She took some avocado and some egg and made like some bread or something just with those two items. It was weird. And she was like,
yeah, I heard that today.
She was like, this is so soft and so moist and delicious. Why did I just figure this out? So I have some avocado in there and I have some egg and I am going to attempt to make it. I got to go find the video where she showed it. So oatmeal, peanut butter, almond butter.
Yeah, oatmeal is a great source. Of like your fiber, is good fats, good mixture. But yeah, I'm a big fan of oatmeal. Have your oats in there, your proteins, all that good stuff.
Quinoa, that's what it is. Quinoa.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Thank you, girl. Thank you for coming through for me. I was tearing that up, and I knew it was something simple. Quinoa.
Quinoa. Yep.
Quinoa.
I mess it up every time. Yeah. I've said it so many times. I bet people look at me like, what is he talking about?
So what did you have to share with us on tonight?
All right. So this is what we're going to do. So everybody that is in this session, and if you have a friend, you guys can message me on Maurice L. Wilson. Message me, give me the plan, and I will send you a free 4-week breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is what you get, grocery list, and this is how you prepare it, list of healthy food for the month of March. All right. So for March, it's going to be a free plan. Right. So it's going to cover everything. You don't have to think about it. It's going to give options. That way you don't have to get everything on the list, guys. That's not what this is. This is a blueprint. This is just telling you, hey, you want to stay in this and you want to try to stay with this. But it's also going to show you how to prepare breakfast, prepare lunch, prepare dinner to get you on the right start. Right? So that's what I wanted to give to everybody that joined tonight, and appreciate you having me on and all that good stuff.
So this is the Facebook page, Maurice L. Wilson. And so give the instructions one more time so I can make sure I get my copy.
Oh, no. So just send to me, inbox me, send my plan.
Oh, send my plan.
Send my plan. All right. So, and go ahead and send the email to me. That way I can email it to you. And I wanted to do this. If you, to combine kind of what we were talking about last week and this week, you might like this. But now a lot of people, not sure what to do or how to do, or they go back and forth about, or, they don't have that guidance or that kind of push, or that coaching, or they may not have the right meal plans, or they might not have the right workouts, know what to do when they go to the gym, or have that support group. I want to offer a 4-week course where you can get all of that. You gotta say, give me the blueprint. All right. So give me my plan. It's to get just the nutrition for March. You'll just get I'll send you that link. Or you say, give me the blueprint. the blueprint will get you the weekly coaching with me. It would also get you the nutrition plan. It will also get you the workouts, also get you the nutrition tips and motivation, the daily accountability, all that good stuff. A 4-week plan.
So is that it right there? Send me my plan or give me my blueprint.
Give me my plan or give me my. That's it. That's it.
There you go. So, and that's to Maurice L. Wilson.
That's right. Yep.
Listen, I sent mine. I hear somebody else sending theirs too.
Yeah. Not my phone blowing up. Yeah. So.
Ooh, that's up.
I just set myself up. Yeah.
Oh, Rita says Maurice is a great trainer. Oh, Rita.
Yep.
Rita says Maurice is a great trainer. So Vinny said, would you like to be a part of the health fair April the 5th?
Yeah. Where's this? Wait.
That's in Mississippi.
Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you could send me the information, once again, you can just inbox me, and yeah, that would be awesome.
Erica said, that's so sweet of you.
I paid her to say that.
Do you know Erica?
I know Erica, yeah, from the gym. Yeah, she's
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know Rita from the gym. You done brought some folks on over here.
Yeah, Rita, guys, I gotta give Rita a shout out. She was one of my clients a while back, and she did very well. She had trouble with her feet, and she was wanting to run a marathon, right? And not only did she lose over, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, over 80 to 100 pounds, but she ran that marathon. So, and she's on my page, on my Facebook page. I'll repost her, but yeah, she did very well.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations, Rita. Vinny said yes, in Picayune.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, that sounds good. I look forward to it.
So she says she walked a half a marathon.
Yeah. She's done a couple. Don't let her water it down. She's done a couple.
That's awesome. It's amazing what you can do. Rita runs marathons continuously and is an awesome inspiration. Go ahead on, Rita.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't do anything except be proud of yourself. And I think, like you said, trying to stop her from kind of watering it down. It's so hard for us to celebrate our accomplishments and the things that we've done. That's why I am here. I will celebrate you. I will support you. I will pump you up, tell you how great you are. Congratulations, all of that great stuff about you, because I understand that up here sometimes that self-talk, it can be tough to encourage yourself the way that you need to be kind to yourself. You'll be kind to the person over there, but what about the man in the mirror?
Right.
And so, oh, she's even got many medals. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is awesome. So yes, we over here, we celebrate one another.
Yeah. I keep asking Rita to let me just hang them up in my room, but she won't let me. That's fine though. That's fine. All right.
You got to run your own marathon.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, do you have any closing remarks, or did you have anything else you wanted to share with us tonight?
No, but just to recap, guys. So just remember, when you're food prepping, you want to have more vegetables, fiber, protein than you necessarily want carbs. And once again, that's if you're wanting to weight loss and you're being mindful of gaining weight. But and also you want to cut back on sodium. You have to worry about like blood pressure and all that also. But remember that salt holds the water, right? So that's why you're gonna feel bloated or not feel so energetic or whichever. And protein. make sure that you're having protein. But if you're, if you're not one to start gaining weight, you don't want to have way more protein than you are working out. You want to make sure you're evening out. And but yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I appreciate it once again.
Well, listen, I enjoyed it last week. I enjoyed it this week, and you are more than welcome to come back after you've done the event in Picayune. Tell us about it. Let's see.
Yeah.
Mom said eggplants awesome to work into recipes with shrimp. Okay. Well, Brandy, go on send me a recipe, child, because that she sent me a white chicken chili soup or white chicken chili, something like that.
Yeah.
It was very good. So send me a recipe for that eggplant with shrimp. That sounds good to me.
It does.
I'm not sure what those are. It came out over as boxes. But yes, thank you so much, Maurice, for sharing the easy blueprint, the easy way, the Wilson way, just to get us started. Like, I think a lot of us already know because we've done it before, but have to be gently reminded, like read the labels. I know at one point I said I didn't want to eat it if I couldn't pronounce what was on the label.
It's so true.
So full of stuff that we don't even know what it is, but keep questioning ourselves like, why is cancer just running so rapid through, the country? And it's because we don't even know what we're consuming. We're just eating it. And then on top of that, like, it's this organic craze that's going on. To me, I look at it, I'm like, well, how do I know it's organic? How do I know it's different than that one, or it's not just priced differently? And someone posted the other day, y'all stop eating this stuff that doesn't have seeds. You know, grapes has seeds, lemon has seeds, watermelon has seeds, but now it's all genetically modified and it doesn't even have seeds in it anymore.
Yeah.
So, we definitely need to be mindful of what we listen to that's good for us. Like, no, we need to go back to the old-fashioned way. They're trying to mass produce things that used to be like, I don't know, other things that they tried to mass produce. Now they're trying to inject the chickens, or they've been doing that, injecting the chickens and all the stuff to grow them quickly. And then now just creating fruits and vegetables and things like that with no seeds.
Yeah. No, you're right. Absolutely right. Yeah. I mean, if you can, I always encourage eating natural as much as possible. If you can stay away from boxed food and this, I mean, go for it. But just being aware, if you can't pronounce it, more than likely it's not the best for you. All right. So just be mindful.
Be mindful. Be mindful. Be mindful of those sodas. Be mindful of the juices that's not the natural juice. What else? The box. Stay on the outer parameters of grocery stores.
Yeah. Be mindful of like I mentioned. I just passed through this, but when you're making a salad, you always hear that saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna go home and have a salad." Awesome, you should. But remember, if you're putting a whole bunch of cheese on it, whole bunch of dressing, that's where you get in trouble. Okay, so just be mindful. Try to get like that balsamic dressing as much as you can. You want to do a light balsamic. The reason I say that is it spreads over the lettuce easier, right? Because a lot of people don't want to eat lettuce. They feel like a rabbit. But the balsamic, the reason they say that, it spreads over the lettuce easier. Therefore, you don't have to use as much to cover your lettuce. And same thing with cheese. You don't want to throw a whole bunch of cheese on it because it is dairy, it is milk, it is, it's just, So just being mindful, little things like that.
I eat a lot of cheese.
Yeah, trust me.
So let me see. Let me go back to Erica real quick. She said, I saw something somewhere they're trying to grow lab grown meat too.
Oh Lord,
They're doing too much.
Oh,
they are doing too much.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in what that looks like, but no, I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, so Alyssa says high fructose corn syrup, no bueno. That's right, no bueno.
Yeah.
Bolt House Farm Ranch is so good too, and much better for you than Hidden Valley. Okay, thank you for that information. I did not know that.
Yeah. If you can find out any of this information as far as like where things are produced, it's good to just while you're sitting on the couch, just kind of look up exactly that. Hey, let me look up where Hidden Valley and what their preparation procedures are, and they have to tell you that, right? It's legally they have to tell you that. So I don't know how true, but yeah, that's how you can find out the information, how things are prepared or raised or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So listen, while I have y'all all here, we're gonna play the intermission, and we're gonna be right back, and we're gonna close out right after that. So y'all hang tight with us for just a couple more minutes. We'll be right back.
Hang tight, my sunshine. Conversations with Celena. We'll be right back. Hey, sunshine.
All right. Thank y'all for hanging in there. They have a lot of easy dressing recipes that are really light and good for you. That's what your mom said. I did buy some this past week that was just oil and vinegar, and I just like a lot of flavor. So I end up like sprinkling Mrs. Dash in there to try to give it some that Italian type of style, but just doing small things and being consistent with them, that's going to be the key. And I promise, I feel like consistency sometimes is the hardest thing for us to do, because when life starts to start lifing, we tend to give in to that. Like, oh, well, it's late now. I guess I won't go to the gym. Instead of saying, I don't care what time of the day it is. And if the gym is closed or locked, I'm going to walk in the house. I'm going to walk outside. There's been people that made videos of just walking in place and still reaching their goals. So when you have that mind made up, you will do whatever you can to get them steps in, get the movement in. You just got to make it happen for your life. And so we cannot sit on the sidelines and watch other people be healthy, happy, and whole. And we're sitting wishing that we could do it. You can. You can, just like the next person can. So that's all I got to say.
Right.
I'm so glad you're back, Jennifer. I don't know what type of spice that is. It adds flavor, but you can't use too much. What is that she's talking about? What your mama talking about?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know. she haven't tried it on me, so I don't know.
She might have tried it on you, just didn't know. So Alyssa said, instead of pouring the dressing on, put it on the side and dip your fork and cover before using it to stab the lettuce. Okay, see, I never did that. I did it the opposite way. I would put it on the fork and then just kind of dip it in the dressing, not dip the fork in the dressing and then. So that's good. That might even cut back on it even more.
Yeah.
Girl, we still don't know what that is. Okay, so let's look it up. This is a place we are learning today. We're gonna learn today.
Fennel.
Let's see here. What we got going on? Share the screen. Let me know if you can see it, Maurice.
Yep.
Okay. They're green and white with feathery leaves and yellow flowers. Both the crunchy bulb and the seed of the plant have a mild licorice-like flavor, yet the flavors of the seed is more potent due to their powerful essential oils.
See, I'm not a big fan of licorice, so I probably won't do well.
It's in the carrot family.
Huh.
It's in the Mediterranean, but has become widely naturalized in many parts of the world, especially on dry soil near the seacoast and the riverbanks. Okay, well, we didn't learn something today, so we have to try that and come back and talk about it. It's fresh, aromatic vegetable with a crisp bulb and leaves and seeds. It can be eaten raw, sauteed, roasted, or added to some dishes. Okay.
Hmm. Oh, fennel. Fennel is what? If I hope this is the same. I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Is that pronounced fennel or fennel? 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 Fennel. Hmm.
Can you hear that?
Yep. Well, not now. No.
That was so weird, but you had it right, fennel.
Fennel. Okay. Yeah. Huh. So I've heard of it. I guess I never really knew what this was though.
Okay, so Elizabeth said it's good for you. It's a grain. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's great in cabbage, beans, etc. Okay, Mama, you teaching us something. Me either, but just a few seeds in a pot makes the difference. Okay, all right. She said we saying it right. Okay, well, good.
Okay. Yeah.
So I just really want to start using this function more often to do presentations or have things together before I go live. Because we definitely promote ourselves over here for inspiration, motivation, and information. And so if we can share information, that makes me happy and excited just as well as the inspiration and the motivation. So for me, it just all goes together. And I stay clear of that when I first started. But now, the more you do, the better you get, and you want to do better, you want to grow. So in this journey that I'm on, I want to make these better for you. Every time you come over here to join Conversation with Celena, I want you to be here because it's like, okay, what's Sunshine doing tonight? What's Sunshine talking about tonight? I want you to come over here. And if you just joined or you were late coming on, this is what you need to send to Maurice L. Wilson. Inbox him. And if you inbox him, send my plan, you will get 4 weeks, right? A 4-week plan.
4 week.
Yes.
You'll get the so with the plan, you're gonna get the 4-week meal plan.
Meal plan.
If with the blueprint, you're gonna get you'll be able to get access to the meal plan, also the one-on-one once a week with me, not one-on-one, I'm sorry, the group, the Q&A with me once a week. You'll also get the workouts, also get the day-to-day how to think, what to think, and what to research. So you'll get all the information that pretty much what we're doing here, or what I've been doing here, is you'll be getting that every day. So you're getting the information of why you're doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. And that helps us stay at the forefront. If you have someone to be accountable to, then that also increases your success rate.
100%. It's true. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I thank you all so much for joining. I do want to say that tomorrow it is going to be I don't have the time just yet, but Jasmine did text me and say in the morning is good for her. So there is an event going on at the Picayune Carver Culture Center. And so Jasmine is going to come with talk to us about it in the morning. And after that, it's going to be Carmen. Carmen is going to be here and we're going to be talking about mental health. Y'all know that's important to me as well. And then on Sunday, we're going to actually have Miss Edith. She's going to be discussing HIV, and Maurice is going to talk about an application that they have for women that's on college campuses that they can utilize this app to seek help. If you need help or you find yourself in a situation, there is an app that you can use to get help. And that is so important because so many things happen on these college campuses. So it is definitely a full weekend of conversation with Celena. We had a back-to-back doubleheader tonight. We're going to have it in the morning and we're going to have it Sunday evening. So y'all be sure to stay tuned. We may even have a giveaway in the middle of all of this, but be sure, look out for the post because I'm going to post, make sure that you nominate a business or a person to have the sunshine shout out, because we are definitely still going to celebrate. We're going to encourage business owners, individuals that have, you know, a side gig or whatever it is that you're doing. You might just be an advocate in your community and someone wants you recognized. That is a-okay with me. I will make that post here shortly that you can nominate someone for the sunshine shout out, because I started that and I'm going to stick with it because that is something that I enjoy. And I hope y'all look forward to it as well. Okay, so your mama says, oh, I shouldn't have said your mama. She says, thank you, Mr. Wilson, for all of your helpful information. Enjoyed you once again. Yes, you did a great job once again. And it's like you have such a calming voice and it's easy to listen to you. And it's like you can remember what you're saying and the tips seem to stick. So I do appreciate you coming. And like I said, after you go let me see, let me go back to it. Where is it? Vinny said April the 5th, after you've participated in the health fair, maybe you can come back and talk to us about, you know, how that went and, you know, things that you went over with them and just how that worked out. Because if we keep this thing at the forefront of our mind, that's another way to be successful.
Right. Love it.
I love it too. All right. Well, thank you again for coming. Did you have any final words?
I do not, but if you guys ever have questions or anything or wonder about any of my programs or anything, please reach out, or you just have a question, let me know. Reach out to me. Send it through my messenger, and I'll try to respond either in the morning or by the end of the day.
Awesome. Let me see. I was trying to go back. Okay, so there's the inbox. Inbox Maurice L. Wilson, and he will get back to you either in the morning or by the end of the day. So if you have any questions, you want to know anything about his plans, please reach out because he is more than willing to help you live your best, blessed, healthy life. All right. Well, this concludes another episode of Conversation with Celena. I love it. Y'all love y'all so much. Y'all go share a smile and what? Spread some sunshine. All right. Y'all have a great night. Keep it smiling, sunshine.